Hello everybody, Clay Frederick of the Horror Franchise, back at it with another Halloween video. So, yesterday they announced the Haddonfield Heroes that you'll be playing as in the multiplayer side of things, and maybe even single player, but I believe Michael Myers is only playable in single player. But anyways, I'm getting off topic already. I'm already going off topic. Sorry guys, I just suck at these things. So yesterday I covered Haddonfield Heroes, and we read their bios, their lore surrounding them, so I thought I'd take it upon myself to kind of take it into account and go a little bit more deeper into my theory on these characters so far. So, obviously, let's start with Thomas here. By his appearance here, he looks like Sonny from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A little bit of a trait of Bugsy from Friday the 13th as well. And the 70s vibe is definitely real in here. He seems like that type of guy that really just loves Haddonfield. And he's obviously a college football player. He comes over every weekend to visit his sister and friends. And he helps his dad around furniture businesses aside from that. And since he's an athletic kind of person, he seems to come off as a courageous leader. I'm going by what the bio and the lore says too, but I'm just kind of piecing together things. And he seems like a confident guy. Thomas, I laugh at his last name. I don't know why it's so funny. Armitage? Somebody help me here. It's hilarious. I'm sorry, Thomas. You seem like a cool guy, but this... it's like, I've never seen a last name like that before. But he seems like the type of guy I'd kind of want to hang off with. I hope he's not a douchebag. I hope he doesn't come off as a douchebag, because there are some football players that come off cocky douchebag like. But he seems like a confident leader. Seems like the guy you would get behind when he faces Michael Myers. If he were chasing me, I'd be behind Thomas. Thomas seems like a cool guy. I do like his outfit. They all just dress nice. Everybody just dresses nice. Khaki pants like I wear. I'm a khaki guy. His green shirt. I swear to God, that shirt reminds me of Sonny from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Anyways, yeah. There's that. Jennifer Aarons. Jennifer Aarons, we've seen her in the trailer and some snapshots early on, right when the game was first announced. So I thought she would be like the main character. She could be the main person you play as. I mean, obviously Thomas is the front runner here. First on the list. I'm just going by the list of these characters that we see first. But she just is the bookworm. It's kind of like Laurie Strode. Right off the bat, she's literally an inspired character for Laurie Strode. She's a bookworm. She works at the bookstore. Laurie never worked at a bookstore. She's just a schoolgirl and all that. You know what I'm talking about. But Jennifer works at a bookstore. She's saving up money for college. She's sweet. She's quiet. She's very kind. And she wants to get out of Haddonfield and just explore the world and all that. Just go to college, do big things. She's not a big fan of Haddonfield from what I'm getting. She just wants to get out. Not like hate Haddonfield, I don't think. I think she just kind of like wants to get out and explore the world more. But she's definitely got the traits of Laurie Strode. We'll just see if Laurie Strode's even going to be a playable character in the future. I hope. That'd be great. She'll definitely steal the spotlight. Just a side note, I forgot to mention in the video yesterday that there are going to be other characters apparently that are going to be revealed later, because Ilphonic and the tweet on Twitter, X, whatever you call it, they stated these aren't the only characters. There's going to be others. So I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just misreading it. Take that as a grain of salt, but it could be true, could be not. But I'm down for it. I'm down for more. There's always more. More is better. But yes, Jennifer looks like Laurie Strode. She's definitely an inspiration to Laurie Strode. I like her outfit. And those pants, man. Those pants at the bottom, how they're whitened out. That is some serious 70s vibe. I don't know what it is. She's definitely like the type of person I would definitely get along with. I like talking to sweet people, quiet, kind people. Everybody does. Smart people, too. Someone who you can get along with. I'm not the type of person who's very social either, or gets along with a lot of people, because people suck. And I have social issues, so whatever. But anyways, I'd still get along with Jennifer. Jennifer seems cool. Tanya Harrison. Definitely a person I would definitely vibe with in a way. She seems like a very sociable person. She loves Haddonfield. She's very much like Thomas in a way. She's a carefree personality. She loves music. I love music, man. She's definitely been offered a role to work at Strode Realty by Mr. Strode himself, the father of Lori. So there you go. There's history right there. I think that's really awesome. That when I was reading that, you've seen my reaction. If you've seen the video, my reaction was like, yeah, Strode Realty. And she works at a local record store in favor of that because she would rather do what she loves instead of working with Mr. Strode trying to sell houses and all. You make more money selling houses than you do at a record store, but hey, you do what your heart tells you to do, man. Good for you. She's got a dark sense of humor. That's something I definitely have, for sure. Similar traits like Thomas, of course, like I mentioned before. She loves Haddonfield. I think I kind of see Thomas and Tanya being really cool friends, being very good partners, possibly an item. Who knows? And not from the obvious reasons. But there are things about those two that click with me. I'm going to probably see a lot of them two working together against Michael. I think that works. A lot of players will be definitely teaming up with those two. But who is my favorite character so far? Maybe Jennifer. Maybe Jennifer. Not to the fact that she's good looking and all. I'm not going to say that. She's not a bad looking girl. They all look great so far. All these characters, they look fantastic. And the 80s, the 70s, the late 70s vibe really looks great. Now we get to, here we go, Rachel Callahan. A lot of people are saying they're going to main her for the obvious reasons because she's a punk rock, has a distaste for humanity, loves horror and death and shit. Do I love horror? Absolutely. Do I love death? No. But I'm into death. There's things that I've seen. I research a lot about crazy events, terrorism, crazy shit like that. Real life history is I'm interested into. It's what I'm into. That's for another video in the future if I ever get to that. But obviously I'm a hardcore Michael Myers fan, serial killers and shit like that. So I mean, I guess you could say that I love death when it comes to filmmaking and such, but not in real life. You know what I mean. We all are like that. Punk rock, sarcastic, strong side. She never shows her vulnerable side. I like a strong, independent woman, by the way. Love that. And man, that freaking jacket. The leather jacket. It's the leather jacket! And she's hot. There you go. She's hot. I like punk rock chicks. A little bit rebellious nature. We all love that, don't we? But no, seriously, love. She's the coolest looking one out of all of them. And the fact that her bio and her lore kind of reminds me of myself in a way. Not everything, but some traits of her. I'm down with that. Rachel Callahan's my main. She's going to be my main. And not to mention, there's a lot of people. I said it first, by the way, because I posted this video before. Slashing Cast, Wheezy F Mamba, and all these other guys. These YouTubers, by the way, check them out. They're awesome people. I posted it before they did. But I'm not as popular. I get it. Still love you guys, by the way. Yeah. They kind of pointed her and be like, AJ Mason from Friday the 13th, the game. I see that. AJ Mason was my main in Friday the 13th. So, yeah. You see where I'm going with this. No, Rachel Callahan, she's the best looking. I like her story. And that's it. She looks awesome. And attractive as hell. Anyways. Now that we got that out of the way. Now we got Marcus Navarro. Oh, God. Here's another one that's got a funny last name. I'd make fun of it. Navarro. Obviously, he's a biker. I like bikers. He's got that Sons of Anarchy. If you ever seen that show, Sons of Anarchy, by the way, it's a kick-ass show. Love it. It's one of my favorites. He's got that nomad vibe. He likes to be a lone wolf. He's got that lifestyle where he just wants to do his own thing out on the road. Goes out and about. Similar traits to Jennifer. Jennifer wants to get out. I see these two kind of being a thing, kind of hanging out with each other from time to time. But ever since his mom and dad divorced, he spends more time with his dad trying to sell furniture and such like that. So he's always kind of like doing things outside of Haddonfield. However, here's the thing that caught my eye about him in the lore. He likes to hang out at the Rabbit and Red Lounge. Grab a drink, play some pool, probably hit on the chicks while he's at it, with the Castle Hill Rocks. Badass biker boy. And the thing is, from what I can tell already, all the trolls and toxic dickheads are going to come here and play that guy. Just to be an asshole. Just to ruin everyone's day. Go fuck yourselves. Marcus Navarro looks great. Biker boy. Bandana on his head is definitely the kicker. I like that. He looks like a mechanic as well. I kind of want to point that out. They didn't point. He looks like he kind of... Well, obviously because he works on his bike. All bikers have that mechanic nature. But what do I know? I'm not a biker. I just go by from the show Sons of Anarchy. That gave me more insight on how bikers live. Not all bikers though, but still, you know what I'm talking about. But no, I kind of just wanted to jump in here and just kind of go more in depth with this. Now, let me see here. Who would I most likely play as? You already know the answer. It's going to be Rachel Callahan. From what I've already stated before, she's got parts of her personality and such that I pretty much inhabit. Not all of it. Some. So I relate to her more. And plus, a lot of people have already been saying they're going to pick her a lot. So I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. By the way, in case anyone hasn't noticed, Michaela over here has got that gothic side of herself. And she's likes to tell horror stories. She likes horror. Michaela's my original survivor main in Dead by Daylight. But we don't talk about Dead by Daylight. I'm just talking about Michaela because Michaela's a baby! We love Michaela. Michaela's wonderful. But yeah, I like those types of chicks that love horror and has that more, I wouldn't say rebellious nature, just, you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying. Marcus is probably the least person I would play because I'm not that type of player. I don't like to be toxic. I don't like to troll. And I'm not that person. I don't like it. I hate it. I despise it. I do not support those type of players. But I can't control everybody. I'm a casual guy most of the time. I do have a little bit of a competitive nature to myself. Just a little bit. But I like to have fun. I like to make sure everybody has fun. And that's all there is to it. Tanya Harrison, type of person I would hang out with. She's definitely amongst those that, even though she seems like the goody two-shoe kind of person, I don't know. I don't really want to. I'm going to play everybody. Listen, I'm going to play everybody. They all look fantastic. I like their stories. I like the lore. All of that. But I'm just going by the list of who I would most likely play. Obviously, Rachel Callahan's definitely number one. Jennifer's probably number two. And then maybe Thomas after that, then Tanya, then Mark. I don't know. I'm going by what I feel, what I think the type of player would play these people out. I see Rachel Callahan being a troll character as well, but I'm just going by my thing. I don't play like that. So I'm just confusing the shit out of everybody and myself. But no, they all look great. I'm definitely going to play everybody. I'm going to play everybody. Rachel and Jennifer are my top two, at least. Now that I'm thinking about it, Marcus probably might be my number three, even though I just dogged on the kind of players he attracts. Sorry, guys. It's just how I am. Thomas and then Tanya. Tanya looks like the least favorite out of the bunch. But I still think she's cool. I still think she's cool. They're all great so far. Until Laurie Strode and Dr. Loomis show up, then they overshadow everybody. So, but hey, it is what it is. There you have it. I wanted to kind of go on my take on these characters. They all look fantastic. Rachel being obviously my number one here so far. Until they come out with somebody that looks better looking and has a definitely a better story. And then Jennifer's being the second at least. They all look fantastic though. So, there you have it, guys. That's all I got for this video. Thought I'd just jump in and kind of go more in depth with it. If you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe. I do ranking stuff as well. I post gaming content. I'm live streaming the Resident Evil games right now. I'm on Resident Evil 4 Remake, but I'm probably not going to stream for a little bit afterwards. I'm definitely streaming the Stranger Things chapter coming out for Dead by Daylight, if anyone cares. But there you have it, y'all. That's all I got. I'm excited to see what Halloween the game's got to offer here in the next coming months. So until then, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.